Hello and welcome to today's video. Today, we are here for the British Grand Prix. And today, we're going to be racing in a Red Bull. Once the game loads, we will be starting qualifying. Oh, wait. What kind of... Oh, we're just doing single shot qualifying, right? Yes. Yes, we are. So here are, of course, the first two races at Silverstone, and the first one is the British Grand Prix. Of course, the second one is going to be the 70th anniversary Grand Prix. Just, you know, to differentiate between the two. And that will be the week after. Very similar to what they did in Austria with the Austrian Grand Prix and the Styrian Grand Prix. Kind of a weird name. 70th anniversary Grand Prix. Sounds kind of weird, but you know, it works. And then I don't remember what's after that, but Italy? Is Italy or Belgium? One of the two are right after that, I believe. No, Spain. It's Spain. Then it's Belgium, 2 Italian Grand Prix, and then Russia. That's what they've currently announced as the schedule. Of course, coming back from their very long break during the pandemic. So they're trying to get these races in, because we're just coming back off of the first week off since the start. 3 weeks back-to-back racing, and we're here. Last week we did do a couple F1 2020 videos on the channel either way. Believe Vietnam and France.
And with qualifying complete,
so we qualified third. Not terrible, not great, but you know, we'll take it. We'll definitely take it going here into the British Grand Prix. Not a track that I feel the most confident at racing, but we'll do it. Plus, it's going to be really nice to race a car that is not the career mode car, because I'm on season 2. Car's still not brilliant. So it'd be nice to drive something that's not that, because I drove that and then I drove a Williams in one video. So we've been driving pretty bad cars in most of these episodes, or most of the time just played the game. So you know, best to sit here and race a Red Bull. Very similar to the second Austrian Grand Prix, the Styrian Grand Prix, driving a Mercedes. That's pretty nice. So
okay, here we go. I know what you can do.
There we go. Lights out, and we're gone. We're gone. Straight to the middle. Both Mercedes. Goodbye. Instantaneously split the middle of both of them. That was a brilliant move. That was absolutely awesome. Back with the overtake button just a little bit. Try to get some speed. Try to gap Hamilton and Bottas just enough. I was going to say where we pull away from them, but being able to gap them, definitely what we want to do here. Back gaining some more power again. ERS deployment once again. Heading down the old straight here, the old pit straight. Into the next turn we go, trying to go almost flat out through there. And now we go through some of these S's here. I know they all have technical names that people know. I don't know them because I don't really care about naming corners of racetracks. Here we go down the DRS straight. Once again, purple sector there. Feeling good about how we're doing in this race. Of course, 13 laps. Currently, this is just the first one of 13 in our 25% race. 1.6 now our advantage. We really went good through that section. 1.3 is the actual gap after we all got onto the main straight and accelerated. And 1.2 through the section here, they're very, very quick. The Mercedes are. Run a little bit wide there, but that's okay. We're allowed to do that. Here we go. Back on the ERS deployment. Trying to just push away from these Mercedes, but it's just not happening. They are both very, very quick, as you would expect from a Mercedes. But trying to pull away from them. The top 3 cars right now are the top 3 cars in the actual Formula 1 Championship right now. Just a different order. And I wish it was in this order. That would be very nice, but Hamilton coming at us right now. Ooh, very, very close. Try to just block him off just a little bit. ERS deployment through the section. He's right on us. He's going to actually probably get us here as we push wide just slightly. Hamilton to the lead here of the British Grand Prix.
Come on, you can win that place back.
Of course I can into this corner here. ERS deployment. Ooh, we're going to hit him and spin.
For a new strategy option.
We got taken out by Valtteri Bottas. Oh, man. It was a very bold move against Hamilton, I will admit here. Like, this here was a very, very bold move. Heading into this corner right here. I figured, okay, we can do it. Try to clip the corner and just couldn't get the turn in time. He gets us there. Car just rolls back a little bit here. Bottas actually turns in. I don't know why. Because if he stayed on the outside, it's probably a better move, but he decided to turn in. Took off our front tire there. So we'll go back all the way to the start of this here. Let's see if we can try to make a better overtaker if we just sit behind him. I just don't know if it's doable. On the brakes into the corner. No, it's not. Hamilton pushed us just a little bit there. We didn't push us, but sort of forced us wide there. Back on him, though. Bottas now closing in behind us, and Hamilton's starting to gain a little bit of distance there. DRS, of course, is going to be enabled here, which is good if we can stay within a second of Hamilton. If we can be within a second of him here, we can really just try to push up to his bumper or his back of his car. Wrong game. They don't have bumpers. These are cars without bumpers. Do they say gearbox? That's what it is. Yeah, his gearbox. We are right on him too. Drive it back down to standard mix for a second. Because we gained a lot on that straight on him, so I think if we go here into the next corner or the next straight, if we're on him, we got a shot at him. Overtake mode active, rich mix active. Here we go. DRS open. Really just trying to push hard to catch him. But we really just were slow through that last section. That really hurt us. We couldn't stand him as much as I was hoping that we could have. We're going to pull up to him right here, though. This is what we need. We need to be on Hamilton just like this. Overtake mode. We did have the fastest lap that time. ERS definitely hurting a little bit. But if we stay in rich mix, we can stay right on Hamilton. This is where we need to be right now. Right on him. ERS active. Hamilton goes for a little bit of a block. We're going to go into the corner. Can we outbrake him? Ah, it's close. I think we got the move done, though. Yes. Oh, what an overtake.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
What an overtake. But Hamilton's going to come back at us. This is not over at all. We went wide again. Hamilton right there. He lost his end plate, though. A little bit of contact there. That's going to damage him. That's going to now damage our end plate.
Front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes
Both cars taking massive damage. I'd rather not have either one of us take damage. That'd be a lot better. So we're going to go back and try and take this corner a little bit better. That we don't end up side by side taking off each other's front end plates. That's not what we want.
check your MFD.
That took off my end plate. Damn it, dude. I want like Hamilton and I to have a good battle the whole episode. And if we take off each other's front end plates, it's not something we can really do. Our ERS is definitely hurting, though. I've had to use a lot more than I was hoping for in the fight there, and got my tires in the grass to really slow myself down. I'm trying to get really hard on the brakes here for just a second, trying to get a little bit more energy. Hamilton, of course, got back by us.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
That's going to be big, too, when we come to that pit window. I believe we were too far behind of the detection zone, actually, to get DRS. Bottas, though, has DRS on us. But we're not really worried about Bottas right now. We're hitting with Hamilton. Or so you would think. That's theoretically what the strategy says, is pit with Hamilton. But if the pit window is open, that would theoretically mean pit next lap. So what I'm going to do is an undercut here. Try to pass Hamilton in the pits. Because assumably this is our pit lap.
Release, release.
This lets us harvest a little bit more energy. Lets us sort of ride around back here. The issues are going to be stuck behind everybody.
Okay, stay.
But hopefully we're behind them
You'll receive a penalty
enough
if you cross over into the track.
that it won't really hurt our outlap here. Turnout doesn't seem like it's going to. We're far enough away from them just a little bit. If we came out just a second or two faster, I think we would have been in a bad spot. But right now, why is the ERS on, dude? Who turned that shit on? Really trying to save ERS and save fuel. Just put it in standard mode here. Trying to get ourselves in a spot where you know, we're good. Now, this car just doesn't feel as fast as it should. Maybe I'm just expecting something that's gonna just like blow past everybody, unlike my career mode car does, but this is not what we can have here. We cannot be stuck behind Russell and Latifi. Absolutely not. We gotta go make that bold move like that. We just cannot be stuck behind two Williams cars in the slight, like, slow corners. Because, I mean, if we're behind them on the straights, I don't mind. But getting caught up to where we got to go slower than them around these corners is not what we're looking for. We were able to get DRS off of Grosjean, which is brilliant. That's going to help us at least push forward slightly here. Trying to, of course, do the undercut. Pit first, make Hamilton come in. Way too fast for that section, though. That's really going to hurt us. Way too fast through there. That hurt us through those corners pretty badly. Grosjean's coming back at us for some reason. It's not something we can be having. Hamilton is going to pit now. Which means it's time for us to push. We're going to rich mix right now.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.9 seconds.
Bottas going down the main straight now. Both Ferraris stay out longer. Albon also staying out. Of course, the Red Bull that's supposed to play with Hamilton is supposed to be me. So we've been out here for 2 extra laps. Will we pass Hamilton here? Overtake also deployed here. Through this section. Will we get Hamilton? No, we don't. But we do have more speed because he's just coming out of the pits, and we have, of course, carried speed from the straight. And we get DRS for being behind him at the detection point. So this is it. This is a race for the lead right here, ultimately, when everybody pits and cycles through. So the undercut did basically work. We didn't pass him in the pit, so we passed him right after, so. We could have pushed with Rich Mix for a lap there, but you think of the gap that we were behind him, that's probably about what we got from messing up in that corner trying to pass or stay ahead of Grosjean when we got DRS and all that stuff. So, I mean, you think of that, it's not terrible. Not as brilliant as it could have been, but Hamilton, though, getting DRS coming back at us. Trying to push him there a little bit, and we do. We just force him to have to back out, which is what we want. Just force him to have to back out. Disable ERS there, or disable the overtake button there. Go back down to standard deployment. We're going to easily pass Bottas and Albon that are down there in the pits. Hamilton's still right on us, of course. It's not, the start has not gone away yet. Bottas has fallen back just a little bit in our fight, though. Hamilton, of course, having DRS down the straight is always a little bit of a threat, but I think he's far enough back. Oh, we threw it in the lead mixture. That's not what we wanted to do. Missed our braking point just a little bit. Not what we needed. That allowed Hamilton to get back in the fight just a little bit. Disable ERS. We don't really have much at the moment to deploy, so that's going to be a problem, because if Hamilton's deploying more than we are, he's going to just fly by us, and he spins us. We've been spun by Lewis Hamilton at the British Grand Prix. Let's see exactly what happened here. We come into the corner and just block him off a little bit, and he's not going any further on that grass. Because here's the thing, he had the spot. He had this, we should have stayed where we were at, but we cut over. That forced him to turn, and he was not going any further from the grass. He kept going straight. We tried to take that corner. Somehow he didn't damage any of his front wing on that. Even though it was wing-to-wing contact there. Hamilton's going to try to get us through it this time. Instead of taking us out, we just stay on him, though. Brilliant, brilliant move. Brilliant racing there. with Hamilton, but he's coming back at us again. And this time he's going to overtake us. No, he is not going to yet. But I do have concerns here. Of course, it's not a battle yet for the lead on the track. There are still 2 cars yet to pit.
The car in front is 3.7 seconds.
Hamilton has come by. He may have more ERS than we do as well. Big adventure through the grass there. We're going to stay ahead of him just enough. He tries to go for a move there. So Sainz and Vettel. Apparently I made contact with Hamilton. How? When? What did I do? Sainz and Vettel are the 2 cars that have not pit yet. Oh, was that our slight contact right there? They really killed this corner. I mean, Vettel may be in a spot where he has stretched this enough that he might be able to come out ahead of us. I'm not sure. He's definitely going to be in the middle of the fight, though, I feel. It's good for four car battle for the lead. On the gravel we go. That's going to bring Hamilton right back into it. Rich Mix trying to just... Rich Mix is like throwing a bandit on it. Trying to just fix the fact that I really threw in that corner.
We lost the position. Try to keep focused.
Contact with Hamilton. Major contact with Hamilton.
That was a nasty hit. Turn the
We're
engine.
both out of there after that one. So he just comes in there, takes off the end plate, and then I just turn and we take each other out into the wall. Or take him out in the wall, basically. And can we get ahead of him here? I mean, that's the goal. Ooh, I take off his end plate. Not what I wanted to do either. Battling some give and take here, but I definitely gave more than I wanted to, and really that's going to hurt me quite badly now. I do not want to go side by side with Bottas through here. So Bottas ahead of us, Hamilton ahead of us,
The car behind you has just fitted the hard tires.
and they are driving on newer tires than us. They have 2-lap newer mediums than we have. Vettel is in the hits. So is Sainz. Are they going to come out in a spot where they're part of the battle, especially Vettel? He could be, you know, right there at the end of the pits when this comes up. Not close enough. Actually, he's going to end up right in front of Leclerc. Or right behind Leclerc, actually. So not brilliant for Vettel. If he stayed out a little bit longer, I think maybe he could have made that happen.
Laps of fuel remaining.
DRS. Bottas does not have DRS to Hamilton, apparently. That's good for us. Thought we could throw it in the inside there, but too fast of a corner. So first we got to navigate by Bottas, and then we got to navigate by Hamilton. And the longer we're stuck behind Bottas, the better chance Hamilton has to just pull away. So he's been 1 lap here behind Bottas just now, because this is where I slowed down and let him go by. Because I just didn't want us to go side by side through here. Terrible corner that was. Absolutely terrible section. Bottas is now 1.3 seconds ahead of us. And Hamilton is 2.2, but we need to just go all out here. ERS. Rich mix. Throw everything we got at it. We are able to catch up to Bottas by using the more speed there that we have in our car, but with only a couple laps left. Very, very fast third sector.
The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
Great. All right, here we go. Bottas right here. We're going to be right behind him in the detection zone. We're actually going to dive in front of him, trying to make the move stick, but we can't. Side by side with Bottas into the main straight. DRS open. Here we go. We're going to leave Bottas behind. Hopefully make it just a two-car battle here with myself versus Hamilton going on to the last lap. Staying in rich mix for most of this lap. Trying to do what we can do here. Throw it down to standard down this straight. Just so we can save a little bit more fuel for when it comes to the final lap. And we got to make that one final charge at Hamilton. Because we've got rid of Bottas for the most part for a second there. Our ERS, though, just lacking. They have so much more deployment, it looks like. That's the main advantage that these Mercedes have over us right now. Because we were second behind Hamilton. We just lost it there. Throw it back into rich mix. Throw the ERS back on. See what we can do. See if we can track him down. Because that's just about all we can do. Is just hope to be on him, especially in that first DRS zone.
This is your final lap. Final lap.
That was the fastest lap of the race. And now we go on to the last lap of the race here for the British Grand Prix. Hamilton just slightly ahead of us, I believe, at the detection point. By slightly more than a second, and he is.
1 lap of fuel remaining.
Ah, that's not what we needed. Hamilton just over a second ahead of us. Very, very unfortunate that he is just a second ahead of us because we're in a position where we need to be.
We advise moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
No. Come on, we gotta push here. Hamilton's just out of our reach. Once again, activate the ERS mode. See what we can do here. We've used it all. Go for a risky dive. Oh no!
Let me know you're okay.
I really thought I could just hopefully get him in this corner. It looked brilliant going into that corner. Can we catch him right here? Not what we want. I think we can get him. If not, I'll settle for second, but damn. I think we're just a little too far behind. Exceeding track limits. When?
Engine off. Engine off.
I guess I did cut that corner a little bit. All right, let's see. I'm just going to carry the momentum instead. Nothing we can do. Hamilton's going to win the British Grand Prix.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
We tried. I think we ran really well, but just like in real Formula One, the Red Bull just did not have enough to take down the Mercedes.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic performance.
This is a pretty common scene.
Should be proud. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix,
Hamilton,
I'm sure there'll be
Verstappen,
plenty of celebrations
Bottas.
tonight amongst the Mercedes team.
These three up on the podium is pretty common to see. And typically Hamilton's on top, and you either got Verstappen second or third. Bottas taking obviously the opposite role. But we tried. So that's that. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.